Well, following our report of a local landfill back in operation last week, a proposed bill in Washington state, House Bill 1154, is sparking debate over how landfills are regulated. Our Anisa Williams tells us more.
The bill would allow the Department of Ecology more control over landfill permits and enforce stricter penalties for violations. Chris Strutner, the operations manager for the Caton landfill, says the bill creates confusion and overlap between agencies. He believes there's a better solution.
What I hope to see is something changed where we have an entity that is overseen by an independent group the way it exists. The jurisdictional health district inspector is effectively the police officer that is overseeing the landfill industry. So it's literally the fox guarding the henhouse.
Wendy Wickersham, a local resident and neighbor to the Caton landfill, said this bill would have helped address long-standing issues.
The Caton landfill has been operating unpermitted for 594 days. They were dumping truckloads of tires for months. There are ongoing underground fires.
Nancy Lust from Friends of Rocky Top supports the bill, saying 2 sets of eyes are better than 1 when it comes to landfill permits.
Had there been 2 sets of eyes looking really closely, perhaps the Caton landfill would know where the boundary is in their landfill. Or perhaps the DTG landfill would have known that they didn't have a permit from the Clean Air Agency when they initially got their permit.
Sean McGee, Director of Environmental Health at Yakima Health District, raised concerns about enforcement.
Even if this House bill were to become law, we wouldn't necessarily be able to issue those fines. There would have to be some structural changes or policy changes enacted by our board to be able to make that happen. For the landfills, I think that if they have an established operations manual operating within the scope of that approved manual and within all the conditions of their permit, there wouldn't be too much concern.
The bill is still moving through the legislature. Reporting for Action News, I'm Anisa Williams.
Thanks very much, Anisa. Well, today the Senate Committee on Higher Education and Workforce voted on a bill that is designed to improve safety at universities and support student survivors of sexual abuse. The bill would require institutions like CWU to give certain rights to student survivors of sexual assault, such as a timely investigation and access to an attorney without a fee. State Senator Judy Warnick tried to pass an amendment that would change the language of the bill.
I actually talked to a student this morning at one of our universities that said that they felt that quite often a male was not looked at as a victim. And so if we could make a bit of a change in this language to include all victims, not just women.
But the amendment did not pass. However, the bill did, and it's now in the Senate Ways and Means Committee. Another bill was voted on in the Senate Higher Education and Workforce Committee today. This one would require universities to have a student on their board of trustees and to give that student an opportunity to give a report at each meeting. This bill passed and is also now in the Senate Ways and Means Committee.